Okay, what's up, guys? My name is Chase Grant, as you guys know, and today what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop into lead gen for lawn maintenance because a lot of people, their biggest problem is getting customers, right? I would actually argue that their biggest problem is maximizing actual customer lifetime value. But today, what we'll do is just talk about lead gen itself because this is something that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't do it to the full extent that I do it. And I genuinely believe that you guys should know lead gen if you want to be successful in this industry. For the people in the Grow Growth Club, you guys already know about lead gen. Why? Because we literally tell you about lead gen almost every single day, and it's in all the courses and everything. If you guys aren't in the Grow Growth Club, links in the description. It's completely free. You can join it. It's just my basically free private members group. You just have to be in the industry. So if you're not in the industry, trust me, I have ways of figuring it out. You will not get accepted. If you are in the industry and have a lawn care landscape company, request. But when it does come to lead gen, this is the thing. A lot of people would it's like there's two sides of the spectrum, right? So you have one side of the spectrum where people are like, oh, I'm only going to do word of mouth, right? And then you have another side of the spectrum where they are doing like 50 different things, but they're just not doing anything enough, right? So they don't build a big enough snowball in any certain singular method. You kind of have to be in the middle. If you try to rely only on word of mouth, trust me, you're probably going to be small for the rest of your life. And if you aren't small for the rest of your life, and hey, I don't know what small for you is, you might think $1 million location is great, right? For a lifetime of work, that is not great. And my job is to beat that out of you guys' mind. I don't know where that mindset came from. That $1 million run rate of a business is good for throughout a lifetime. That's absolutely dog shit. Absolutely dog shit. Right? You should build to $1 million run rate within 5 years max. You should 100% gain the knowledge, understand what you need to do, get in there, get your money, either get out or keep scaling. That's the type of mindset I need to see over here. And if you guys don't want to scale and don't want to grow a big business, you might as well just click off of this video because this is for people who actually are trying to make something of themselves and live a half decent life. You know, not people trying to make fucking peanuts. So what we do is instead of just only relying on word of mouth, instead of relying on like the wind to blow us in the right direction, and instead of being too scattered brained and doing literally everything, no, we do very specific marketing for very specific services, right? So what are we marketing for? For 99% of the people watching me, we're marketing for lawn maintenance. Well, residential lawn maintenance or small commercial, not like major HOAs or anything, but smaller commercial, like maybe a hotel, maybe a professional office, or residential maintenance. I divided marketing into 5 different levels. And as you gain revenue, you should start adding these and automating these marketing strategies so you don't physically have to do it yourself. But then you can also compound on every single one. So, level 1 in marketing, and mind you guys, we have online, print, and word of mouth. I have one marketing method for each of those online, print, word of mouth, and I have 5 levels of each. The reason why I have 5 levels of each, and I don't, and it may just seem like I'm doing it for symmetry, but no, it's not for symmetry. It's not just so it looks clean. No, it's because omnipresence in our industry means the world. Literally, if people see your business online, they see your business in real life, like on a yard sign, they hear about your business through word of mouth. If they see your business and hear about it in all these different ways, you're gonna get those 7 touches a lot faster, which is gonna convert to a lot of 7 more millions. You know what I mean? So that's the goal, right? So with level 1, we have Google pages, we have door hangers, and we have referrals. And when I say Google pages, door hangers, referrals, I don't mean just create a Google page. I mean optimize the Google page. If you guys want to be successful in this industry, put a little bit of effort, right? Look at people, go on YouTube, how to optimize a Google page for home service. Why haven't you searched that? You want to come up, right? And you haven't literally typed that in onto YouTube or Google or ChatGPT. Okay, then you clearly don't care enough to come up. Type that into Google. right? Type that into YouTube. You're going to see how to optimize a Google page. I'm not going to dive deep into that right now. If you want a deep dive, join the Grow Growth Club. It's legit in there. So I'm not doing that. This is not going to be a 2-hour video. You have print, which is door hangers. Obviously, you need to optimize your door hangers. You got to have the 5 key features, as you guys know. And then you don't need to pass out a crazy amount or do like a massive push. You just need consistency. And if you're going to double down during spring season, but you should have consistency year round. And then referrals, you need to have an automated referral system where it's like, okay, you do a job for a customer and it automatically asks them for a referral and has incentives behind those referrals. Not just, willy-nilly, you just wait for someone to ask. No, you make referrals happen. You can do that. So level 2 is for online, we have Google Ads. This is actually running Google Ads. And if you guys want me to break it down a tiny bit, this is running different Google Ads at once, even if you are only selling maintenance. So think about like this. You run Google Ads and you just run a smart campaign, right? Just to your Google page and just have every keyword along your landscape in there. I hyper target my Google Ads, right? Everything is super focused, super dialed. So maybe your Google ad just goes to your homepage. My Google ad, maybe I'm running a Trinity lawn care Google ad, and that's going to go to a Trinity lawn maintenance landing page, which has all the SEO and keywords for Trinity lawn maintenance. And then like 2 minutes down the road, there's a place called Seven Springs. Now I got Seven Springs lawn maintenance. So you can really break the Google ads down to an extent, to the point where it's like a lot that you're doing in upfront work, but your ads are going to be super high, like super dialed, super focused, and you're going to get customers exactly where you want them. For the number 2 in print is yard signs, and then for number 2 in word of mouth is review capture. So you should have review capture systems kind of the same way you do referrals. You can use AI to automatically ask for review captures. For yard signs, just make sure you do the same thing with door hangers, consistency. 25 yard signs a week will help you come up 100%. Put them at the front of neighborhoods, not on yards. That's pretty much all that matters. For level 3, we have meta ads. For online, we have mailers for print, and then we have Facebook groups for word of mouth, right? So for meta page, my bad, not meta ads. So creating a Facebook page, now you're going to use that Facebook page to start posting in groups, right? So you don't need to post in Facebook groups. I know a lot of people do this as their first method. I feel as if Google leads are a lot better, and I think you should maximize the better leads first. So that's why I choose meta ads second and meta pages and just Facebook in general second. When I say meta, I really just mean Facebook. I don't really mean Instagram. Instagram is garbage for getting customers, if you guys didn't know that already. For the level 3 for print, we have mailers, right? So this is basically automated door hangers that you can send out on scale. It's just you're gonna have to have money up front to do stuff like this for sure, because it's basically, think of door hangers if you're paying someone to go out and do it. Now you're gonna do that through mailers, but you're paying them up front. So to do mailers, that's why I just do it a little bit later, because you kind of have to have some cash. Unless if you run a bad campaign in mailers, yeah, you're down $3,000. So I wouldn't do that off rip unless you really know what you're doing. And then for word of mouth, Facebook groups, which is kind of attached to the meta page. For level 4, we have meta ads for online. We have info packets for print, and then we have warm door knocking for word of mouth. Meta ads, obviously, these work a lot better when it does come to landscape, or when it does come to getting the most customers through any marketing source. Meta ads will cook the most. Why? Because you can actually force yourself in front of all these eyeballs. Unlike Google is search-based, Meta is interruption-based. So you can just put it in front of every single person today if you had enough money, so to speak. Info packets, this is going to be to those small commercial properties. This is where you're going to walk in. Just join the Grow Growth Club. I have the script there. I'm not going to go over the whole script right now, but you walk in with the info packet and pitch your services, give them the info, and then get their business cards and have your follow-up campaign for those info packets as well. That's automated, of course. You shouldn't be doing this shit manually. Warm door knocking, this is when you are mowing. You can either give 5-round door hangers to the guys, or you can do warm door knocking. Warm door knocking will give you higher conversions than 5 round door hangers, 100%. So I like to throw it in there because it's something that can be automated through Crew. Mind you, we're already on level 4, so you should already be at this point doing like 60K a month in revenue. So you shouldn't even be here unless you're doing like 60K a month. So yeah, you have employees, and to door knock 5 rounds all day would be a lot of door knocks. So you can see how the demand kind of adds up. And then for level 5, for online, we have Angie's List. For print, we have welcome packets, and then for word of mouth, we have events. Angie's List is good. It can get you a lot of customers. You just have to be able to have someone on the phone. That's why I put it on level 5. Angie's List is very good, but if you don't have a phone like on you and you can't pick up that phone ASAP, you're gonna lose leads. But at level 5, you should probably already have someone who can answer the phone. That's the point. That's why I put it there, because you can get a lot of leads through Angie's List. You just have to be ready for those leads. Welcome packets is to new homeowners. This is a little strategy that I teach in the Grow Growth Club. Again, free. And basically, that's like every new homeowner that moves into the area, I have like a goodie bag system that goes out to every single new homeowner. And then events, this is like where you host a mini event where you maybe like the next 100 people at Chipotle get a free chicken sandwich, and each chicken sandwich costs like $4. It's like $400. But these events create a lot of brand recognition, and you can see how something as small as $400 can create a lot more brand recognition than $400 of yard signs if you run an actual promotion or event and it's branded. Mind you, there's more upfront costs because you got to pay for all the branded shit when it comes to the events. So it's not like, just cookie cutter, just buy some sandwiches and people are going to sign up. This is more of a brand awareness thing, right? And once you're at this level, this is what makes you the player in your market. So all these things are things you level up. I'm going to pop this up right now in a chart so you guys can see the levels of the lead gen, so you guys can look at this, track where you are, and kind of update yourself and kind of do what you need to do to come up. If you want me and my team to actually build out the entire structure of your company so there's nothing else to think about, and pretty much all you have to do is follow a script or hire a GM to follow a script, I have the link for lawn domination in the comment section as well. So if any of you guys are interested in that, you should 100% sign up, or even want to hear about it, you should sign up. And then also, if you want to just be in a free group where you guys can just learn more info, connect with other people in the industry, I have the link for the Grow Growth Club below as well. But all right, guys, peace.